Interesting colour scheme, it has to be said. Okay, we've got a bit of skirt there, and I'm talking about the bottom area under the door. Trofeo R tyres. It is incredibly similar to the one we've got in terms of shape. A completely different designer dashboard, so it's all electronic, and you have a huge MMI interface multimedia system in the center, where the which covers the navigation, your media, your radio. Very interesting. I mean, I'd say not dissimilar, to be truthful, to the looks of ours, except it's all electronic. So presumably with this dashboard you can do what you can do on the Audis, which is set your own screen layout and also have the sat nav right in front of you. Slightly different exhausts. Wow, it's really very similar. Now this one, I understand, has been upped slightly from 300 HP to between 310 and 315 HP. There are a lot of neat little touches to it actually that clearly do change it, but I can understand why they did call this the 7.5 series rather than the 8 series, which apparently is due before 2020. Yes, it's 310 HP. So not a huge difference in power probably, but interesting. I keep hearing rumours of the fact they're going to bring out a Golf R400, but you know, everybody, all the dealers chat about it because it gives them a good conversational piece, but it never seems to appear. And then you hear that Volkswagen they've shelved it, and then they've brought it back to the front of their decision making. I mean, now you see, an R400 would be a machine. Can't fly through the Volkswagen stand without just having a quick look inside the new GTI. Again, this has the new screen layout, so it's all electronic, so it goes completely black when the car's ignition is off. Very similar seats, all velour type seats like we have in our Golf R. This is the 4-door version. You know, we did have a GTI for a short period of time earlier this year, and you know, my son especially was very taken with it. But the packaging in this is exactly the same as ours. So it's brought up to date from an electronic and screen perspective, but pretty similar to the existing car. I think if I was changing ours, I wouldn't change it for this one. I'd wait until the next model came out, when apparently it's a completely new car. Like the twin exhausts on the GTI, they look very purposeful. And I could absolutely imagine myself having one of these. I just think it's, mind you, there are a lot of lines going around the front. There's a lot going on the front of that car, because, wow. So this is called the Arteon R-Line 4 Motion, and it's absolutely brand new for the show, I believe. Again, it's Audi's, VW's standard screen layout, all electronic. Looks lovely and comfy in there. Do you want to try it out? And then I'm interested to see whether the sort of coupe-like lines of the car, which sweep down, whether or not they actually contribute to losing your headroom.
The seat here is set quite low down, I think.
Presumably you could bring it up.
Yep, that'll do it.
Never let it be said, Chris. Say when.
Hits the top.
No, I'm going to stop you. Is that better?
Yeah, that's how I would drive it. Yeah.
You look very comfy. It suits you.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Chris. Now come and sit in the rear. Since we've got you set up for the front, now we get the opportunity to see whether or not you see what sort of headroom you've got. Yeah, it's tight. Now, Chris, you're what, 5'10", 5'11", something like that. You haven't got much room there, have you?
No, but it's plenty comfy, huh?
But if you put somebody of 6'3" in there, they'd struggle. You put them in the front. Okay. I mean, you see, this is the point about the Arteon or the Arteon. I really like it because it's got a lot of style. You know, you might lose a bit of the headroom in the rear over a standard Passat, but it looks quite sporty.
It's not claustrophobic either.
Oh, the other thing is, Chris, do you see their frameless windows?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Now that is interesting.
How do you open this?
It's probably the same as the Golf. That's a good size boot.
Wow, that is, isn't it?
I mean, get both of us in there, in fact, actually. So that's quite nice.
Yeah. That's big.
That's good size. So if we just come back from it and take in the lines, because that man is probably going to shut that door.
It's not a long car,
So it's actually, as soon as you say that man's probably going to shut that door, you can be absolutely guaranteed he won't. It is quite a long car. Yeah, I agree with that.
As long as the S-Class Merc.
It's a nice shape. I think it's quite. That's why the boot's so long. You can see how long. Look how long that hatch is.
Yeah.
But the thing about Volkswagen and Seat and Skoda is they're beautifully made cars. You know, you get a hell of a lot of quality for your money. It's my view. I'd have one of those. Guys, that's a hot tip from SS8000 Cars. We like the new Arteon R-Line Volkswagen.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. So guys, we have the Volkswagen. This will be a concept car, but it's called the ID Buzz. Blimey. Well, you'd be able to put a double bed in there, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't quite. The people in the rear, they've got so much room there. Well, they're going to play football against this on the other side. So it's the original camper van type style, isn't it?
Yeah.
So brought right up to date. I'm not sure who he is in the front of the cabin there.
He could be Buzz.
He could be Buzz. It's Ian from SS8000 Cars signing off for the moment. Hope you enjoyed the video.